Good evening and welcome to Elland Road for this first home game of the season. It's Leeds United against Middlesbrough, and United, after that 5-2 setback at Newcastle on the opening day, make a couple of changes. The Republic of Ireland international Jim Beglin, signed on a free from Liverpool, steps down. Mike Whitlow comes in at number 3, and thankfully manager Howard Wilkinson is able to announce that central defender Chris Fairclough is fit, and he comes in for John McClelland. Vinnie Jones is on the bench. He replaces Mike Whitlow. Taking a full look at this Leeds United lineup, Mervyn Day is in goal, Mel Sterland at 2, Mike Whitlow comes in at 3, Mickey Thomas, the 35-year-old Welshman, wears number 4, Chris Fairclough is at 5, he'll be partnered in the centre of defence by Peter Haddock, Gordon Strachan, who skippers the side, wears 7, David Batty is at 8, Ian Baird wears 9, Bobby Davidson is at 10, John Hendry at 11, and the two men on the bench are Vinnie Jones and Carl Shutt. Final check on the watch from Mr. Karen Barrett. It's Leeds United who will kick off. They're attacking the Kop end of the ground. David Batty lays the ball straight back to Peter Haddock. Haddock, the long ball, searching down the left side, finds the head of Baird. John Hendry in with a half chance, and the ball's turned back there by Gary Pallister, who gets a knock on the ankle from Hendry for his trouble. A first touch then for the Borough keeper Kevin Poole. The ball is long and high, and it puts Sterland under pressure, and Sterland battles hard and wins that at the second time of asking for Leeds United. Middlesbrough are looking to find a way through. Fairclough is the covering defender, and he gives Mervyn Day a first touch of the ball. And Day, as he did in the pre-season friendlies, fancying himself as a back 4 player, out of his box, the long ball forward for Baird, who just fails to make the touch, and Middlesbrough will have the throw some 20 yards from their own goal line. So for the second time in 5 days, Leeds United meeting a side that was relegated from the First Division last season, and Whitlow in very quickly there, beats Ripley to the header. Once again Middlesbrough will have the throw. Parkinson will take it. Mark Proctor's the man battling there with Ian Baird, and Baird dropping back into a midfield role. He played there at Newcastle on Saturday, and once again lines up there. So United with just 2 front men tonight, Bobby Davison and John Hendry. Parkinson forward for Middlesbrough. Looks to find Slavin and does, and Slavin turns that one back neatly to Moen, but Moen's pass misplaced on the far side of the field. United will have the throw. Mel Sterland. It's a long one down the line. Once again the Middlesbrough defender in there first is Gary Pallister, and once again United have the throw, and again Sterland elects to go down the line. This time looks as though he might be a little more successful, and Pallister has to come across very quickly indeed to take the ball off the toe of John Hendry. So United win the first corner. There's a roar rising in the throat of the Kop fans. Mickey Thomas will take it. He knocks it in towards the near post. Nicky Moen gets the half header. Fairclough challenges. Pallister challenges. Hendry with the volley, and it's just over the top. And keeper Kevin Poole claps hands there. I suspect he wouldn't have got hands too near that ball had it been on target. And the little man, Mickey Thomas, was the man who supplied that cross. All the craft and experience that you would expect from a man who's won 52 caps for his native Wales. Haddock with the header for Leeds to Thomas. Davison trying to make progress. He goes around Mowbray. He's got the legs. He puts the cross in. It's turned into a shot, and it's a goal. And Kevin Poole has made a real mess of that, but the Leeds United fans are anything but concerned, and Davison celebrates his second goal in 2 matches, and last season's leading scorer has put United ahead. 3 minutes gone, it's 1-0. Davison's speed, an essential factor in that move as he went round to the Middlesbrough skipper Mowbray, but one has to ask, where was Kevin Poole when that cross-come centre came in? Nevertheless, Davison found the net, United lead. Trevor Putney for Middlesbrough. The absolutely ideal start to a home campaign for Leeds United. Davison gets a knock there for his problems, but manages to find Strachan, who in turn finds Sterland. Sterland looks to play the ball forward. It's a misplaced pass, and he'll have to battle to get this one back. And in fact, Putney wins that one from him, turns the ball inside to Comfort, and Comfort is fouled. So Middlesbrough will gain some respite with the free kick. It's taken quickly, perhaps too quickly, all the way through to Mervyn Day. Certainly brought the crowd to life, that early goal. And no doubt manager Howard Wilkinson down on the bench will be absolutely delighted to see his team in front. Baird challenges for the ball with Parkinson. It drops to Proctor. Forward to Davenport. And another battling performance there from Baird, who turns the ball a long way back to Mervyn Day. Whitlow's the supporting player. He's got space and he's got a little bit of time to move. Decides there's nothing on and turns it back to Day. Slight miskick there from the 34-year-old. Probably stubbed his toe into the bargain. Stuart Ripley with the throw for Middlesbrough. Looks to find Slaven. Tight control from Slaven, and Davenport was good. The pass was misdirected, and United once again have possession. The long ball forward towards Hendry. Was he pushed in the back? No, he was the one who was the offender on Gary Pallister. And referee Karen Barrett says that Hendry was backing in and that Borough will have the free kick. Pallister will take this one himself. And Mickey Thomas there challenging hard, and Parkinson challenging hard, and so is Bobby Davison. But referee Barrett clears this one up and awards Middlesbrough the throw. Good challenge that from Haddock. And Batty was fouled, and United will have the free kick. Ian Baird seemingly revelling in this new role in midfield, taking the free kicks as well nowadays. Haddock on the ball for Leeds. It's a long ball forward, looking to find Mickey Thomas down this left side, but Parkinson wins the header. Leeds have the throw. Whitlow will take it. Hendry's the man he looks for. Once again, Parkinson in quickly for Middlesbrough. This time Whitlow turns the ball inside. Batty. A nice ball through to Mickey Thomas, but Thomas dispossessed. Middlesbrough have the chance to break clear. Trevor Putney. Normally very much a left-sided player, finds himself on his right side on this occasion and gives the ball away. Comes away now on his favourite peg. Moves, makes good progress through the middle to Slaven, and Slaven looked to be clattered there by Fairclough. The referee says play on because Comfort got possession for Middlesbrough, and now they move forward in style with Peter Davenport on the left side. Davenport room to work. Fairclough's the Leeds defender. Turns the ball inside, and that's a good saving header there from Ian Baird. And oh, the ball turned just wide by Stuart Ripley. That was a real chance for Middlesbrough. And one has to say there that the mix-up came really between Ian Baird and Mervyn Day. The ball inside the goalkeeper's area. Baird elected to take on the header, and it was misdirected. And thankfully, Leeds escaped without Middlesbrough grabbing that equaliser. Mervyn Day with the goal kick. Towards Davidson, easily beaten in the air by Pallister. Fairclough, the acrobatic kick forward. Hendry, the man chasing after it. Parkinson keeps his cool. So does Moen, and turns the ball back to Kevin Poole. United very short on height in attack, particularly now that Baird's been withdrawn to this midfield role in this 4-4-2 system. Neither Hendry nor Davison could be said to be dominant in the air. Davenport wins that one for Middlesbrough. Back to Moen, on to Putney. And Sterland, in his attempts to tidy up for Leeds, can only push the ball out of play on that far side. Coming up to 9 minutes of play gone, United lead by 1-0. Davenport, policed by Fairclough, manages to turn the ball back, but Strachan's in for United. Room to work now for the wee Scot, into Hendry. And the Leeds captain spreads this one wide. Good play to Whitlow. Whitlow inside the Middlesbrough half. A speculative ball forward. Poole under pressure, and he doesn't respond too well. The Middlesbrough keeper missing out there, and a challenge from Hendry. And Borough very lucky to escape without going 2-0 down. Sterland for United. And there's a miskick there from the Middlesbrough defender, and Parkinson having to tidy that one up. Davison wins the header, on to Hendry, back to Davidson, the cross, and there are no takers, although Baird in fact had supported the attack on this occasion and battles hard, doesn't win the throw. Once again a chance there for Leeds United. Ripley and Thomas. And Thomas just clipping the ball with his hand, and Borough will have the free kick. Three clear chances for United in this opening 10 minutes. They've converted one of them. And once again they put the pressure on Middlesbrough. And Parkinson is the man who has to come back and turn that one back to Poole, with both Hendry and Davison in very close attendance. The keeper having a very shaky start indeed to this game. And confirms that by putting the ball out of play on this near side. Whitlow will take the throw. It's a little bit untidy there in the midfield area. Thomas half wins the ball for Leeds. It breaks clear. Batty trying hard to win it back. It's Middlesbrough in the shape of Comfort and Putney who come away. And I think Putney suggesting there to the referee that he almost had his jersey pulled off. Referee Barrett says, let's get on with the game. In fact, he has in fact stopped the game. And I suspect he awarded Middlesbrough the free kick. He has a word with Batty. Middlesbrough have the free kick then, some 3-4 yards inside their own half of the field. United lead by that Davison goal to 0. Once again the ball is forward. This time Ripley wins the header and flicks it just too long there for his co-attacking players. And Mervyn Day has it covered and lets it run for a dead ball kick. It would be nice to think that United could build on this great start. They're certainly making chances. They've got an opposing keeper in Kevin Poole who looks very jittery indeed. So let's see if they can build on that lead. The long ball forward. Mowbray wins it with a dominating header. Fairclough under pressure. Fairclough slipped up there, didn't get the ball clear, and Mervyn Day had to race from his goal to clear. Ian Baird under pressure from Ripley. Baird down by the corner flag. Shows some neat footwork there, but has eventually to concede the throw. So Middlesbrough beginning to exert a little bit of pressure. The throw on this near side by Parkinson. In towards Ripley, the header won by Thomas. Parkinson gets another chance. Fails to put his cross in. In fact, Thomas deflects it for a corner. And the Borough supporters in this Elland Road crowd now beginning to voice their feelings. Trevor Putney who will come across to take this corner kick. Putney moving in the close season from First Division Norwich to Second Division Middlesbrough. Here's the cross, the big men are up, the header's won. Mervyn Day off his line, and it's all very, very clumsy indeed, and he was lucky to get away with that one. Bernie Slavin's picked up a knock. Mowbray and Pallister were both involved there. And once again, Leeds United thankful. In fact, I suspect referee Barrett has in fact awarded a free kick. So it wouldn't have counted anyway, but the Middlesbrough big men causing United a few problems at the back. Mowbray wins the header. Whitlow for Leeds. Polices the ball cleverly. Ripley has to concede the throw. It's down the line. Hendry once again putting Mowbray under pressure. Hendry and Davison with their pace very likely to unsettle the big man. Batty for Leeds. Whitlow. A hopeful rather than a particularly well directed ball forward. And Putney tidies up for Middlesbrough. Kevin Poole using as much time as he feels he needs to gain that little bit of extra confidence there by holding on to the ball. Made a very shaky start indeed. Haddock across there to cover for Leeds, making sure that Davenport doesn't get half a chance. Slippery customer, made his name at Forest, moved to Manchester United in a big money move, and then on to Ayresome Park. And United on the break with Batty, goes across the halfway line. This is good, forward to Hendry. And this time the covering defender gets across and does well. Gary Pallister showing a good turn of pace. Thomas and Batty to Whitlow. United looking to build, looking for another goal. A nice neat side header there from Bobby Davison. Finds the target, the ball bouncing just in front of Kevin Poole, and the Middlesbrough keeper this time collecting safely. Sterling for Leeds doesn't quite kill the ball at the first attempt and has to knock it forward on the half volley, but he gives Davison half a chance at least, and Davison goes down under pressure there from Gary Pallister. And Leeds United have the free kick. Just explaining to referee Barrett there that he started out with a full set of teeth and may now find himself a couple short. Nicky Thomas and Gordon Strachan over the ball. And Thomas will take it, lofts it into the box. It's a good one too, and this time the keeper under no pressure at all, punches clear, only as far as Hendry. Hendry knocks it back, Pallister knocks it out. Nicky Thomas. Can United turn this into a goal? Fairclough, the attempted header, didn't get hold of it. Well, that really was a mark there of the shaky game that Kevin Poole's having. He was under no pressure whatsoever from a Leeds United player, and inside his own goal area, elected to punch instead of catching the ball. The boy's struggling. A long ball forward, Fairclough misses it, Sterland under it. Once again his first touch is not a good one. Haddock forward, and Batty needs to settle this for Leeds. Knocks it wide towards Davison, and Parkinson in very quickly. Batty with the throw. And Davison there, rather Hendry tangling with Mowbray. And the referee says it's nothing more than a dead ball kick for Middlesbrough. United certainly good value so far for this one goal lead, and indeed they might well have had more. Kevin Poole once again. Seen plenty of the ball in this first half. Nice play from Slaven. Turns that ball back nicely. But Strachan wins it back for Leeds and knocks it forward. He's trying to find Hendry, and Hendry has got the legs of Mowbray, turns the ball inside. Davison was looking for that one. Pallister hooks it away only as far as Baird. And Baird goes in hard with Proctor. Thomas for Leeds. Hendry. Proctor wins that one back for Middlesbrough, and Ripley is the man on the break on the near side. But Whitlow, a good covering challenge, but not a clean one, says the referee. And Middlesbrough will this time have the free kick. United certainly looking in very, very sharp form indeed. looking well capable of hitting the target every time they go forward. They'll be Batty this time, tidying for Leeds, turning the ball back to Mervyn Day. United building down the right side. Sterling, the long ball forward. A misplaced clearance there by Mowbray, and Pallister's the one who's going to have to tidy up. Back to Kevin Poole, and Poole can't prevent the ball going for a corner. Once again, some untidy defensive work by Middlesbrough. Fairclough into the penalty box. So is Peter Haddock. The ball's near post, it's Mickey Thomas, it's the header, and it flashes just wide. So once again, United making the chances and not able to turn them into goals at the moment. They lead by 1-0. That goal came on the 3rd minute from Bobby Davison. Kevin Poole. Fairclough, a prodigious leap, doesn't win the header clean, and neither does Sterling, under challenge there from Comfort, and Middlesbrough sweep forward. Sterling does a good job there on Bernie Slavin. Middlesbrough will have the throw on the far side. Alan Comfort, the ex-Leyton Orient man, waiting for the ball to be returned. Looking for support. Mark Proctor goes the nearest man to him. Sterling with the hooked volley clearance for Leeds, only as far as Pallister. Some neat footwork from the big defender. And Haddock's the man who wins the ball for Leeds. Forward to Davison. And once again Leeds sweep forward, this time with Mike Wicklow, under pressure from Ripley. Short ball inside to Batty. Batty looking to spread the play wide on the left, but that ball just a shade too long for Mickey Thomas. Middlesbrough have been under pressure for most of this first half, and resorting now to playing a very long ball indeed out of defence. Fairclough wins that one. Hendry and Parkinson clash, and Middlesbrough get the free kick. Mowbray forward. Bit of pushing going on there. Haddock says he was being tugged. Referee Barrett says he was the man pushing Davenport, and Middlesbrough get the free kick. A very dangerous position. The experienced Mark Proctor, the man over the ball. He'll remember Elland Road. He made his debut here for Middlesbrough when John Neal was the Borough manager, and he scored a goal too. Putney and Proctor on the ball. Alan Comfort's not too far away. Gordon Strachan reckons there's something untoward happening on the edge of the box. And the referee making sure the Leeds players are 10 yards back. Comfort will drive the ball, left-footed, and he has Day scuttling across his goal, and thankfully watching the ball whistle just wide of the post. A nicely worked free kick by Middlesbrough, and some good covering too from Mervyn Day. Coming up to the halfway mark in the first half. The ball's in the air. It's won by Pallister. Forward. Fairclough this time the man who commits the offence. And Bernie Slavin the man who wins the free kick for Middlesbrough. Pallister with the kick. Once again the long ball forward, and this time it's a good winning header from Mike Wicklow. And Hendry a little unlucky there. Pallister playing that ball forward, and the rebound from Hendry going out of play on the far side. United settled to their game very quickly indeed tonight. The long throw forward. Slavin still going, does well, turns that ball inside, and some determined challenges going in there, and Ian Baird, I suspect, conceding the free kick. In fact, it's United who have the free kick. Baird, in fact, was the man fouled himself. Peter Haddock will take it. Ball down the left side, a good header from Baird. Did well to win that one. Mark Proctor now under pressure. Uses his experience there to turn it wide to Moen, to Putney. Batty chases him, his little legs going. But Putney manages to spread that ball wide. And once again a speculative ball forward from Middlesbrough. Easily collected by Mervyn Day. Haddock to Whitlow. Chris Fairclough now for Leeds. The long ball forward, looking to find Hendry. Strachan benefits from a misplaced Middlesbrough header, and Hendry this time going forward, covered by Pallister, and Pallister has to concede the corner. United look dangerous every time they press forward. Still only one goal to show for their efforts. Mickey Thomas. In comes the corner, and this time keeper Kevin Poole, under pressure from Mel Sterland and Chris Fairclough, makes a clean catch. And that will certainly do his nerves an awful lot of good. Good header there from Haddock, winning that ball under pressure, and this time it's Davison in there, the keeper off his line. There's all sorts of problems here for Middlesbrough. Mickey Thomas, well, he looked to do the right thing, but unfortunately couldn't hit the target. Parkinson for Middlesbrough. Haddock with the header. Parkinson, the throw down the line towards Ripley. Whitlow wins the ball, turns it back to Mervyn Day. Having a very solid game indeed, the former Witton Albion man. Sterling back today. And that's another long searching ball, and this time it's Tony Mowbray who wins the header. Haddock tidying up nicely for Leeds. Fairclough steps back a yard before sending a long ball forward, this time once again onto the head of Mowbray. Moen for Middlesbrough. Strachan closed him down very quickly. And Whitlow's in again for Leeds. Batty, the neat overhead. It's all very, very busy in there. Davison sorts it out, tries to find his co-striking partner, John Hendry, but only succeeds in directing the ball to Parkinson. Sterling for Leeds, inside to Batty. It's head tennis at the moment. Strachan cools it down. Batty some neat footwork, but he's robbed by Putney, and Middlesbrough sweep forward. There's support all around here. The ball inside to Comfort. Comfort checks, and it was the check that cost Middlesbrough the chance to hit the target, because when Comfort finally did get that shot in, it was deflected off Mickey Thomas, and the best that Borough will have is a corner. Bernie Slavin there, the leading scorer for the past 2 seasons, explaining exactly what went wrong. Trevor Putney with the corner. To Davenport. A neat 1-2 to Comfort. Strachan, the harrier. Comfort finally gets the cross in towards Pallister. The ball breaks loose here, and Slavin this time hooks the shot wide. And Middlesbrough beginning just to come back into this game a little. That was a good clear chance. They've had 2 now in the last couple of minutes. Slavin with that left foot volley. And once again Slavin, the man, explaining to his colleagues just what went wrong. Leeds breathe again, and they still lead by that goal to 0. And that was a strong header forward, and once again United's lack of height down the middle causing them a few problems in attack. Haddock makes progress, sees the gap and goes for it. Mickey Thomas can do no more than flick that ball inside. Strachan reads it very well, tries to chest the ball forward to Hendry. Moen completes the clearance for Middlesbrough. Whitlow the header for Leeds. Mickey Thomas now, inside the Middlesbrough half. Looks for Strachan. And Leeds will get the throw, and they do. Strachan takes it very quickly towards John Hendry, turns nicely off Pallister. Half chance here for Leeds. Hendry can't get the cross in. Pallister sticking out a desperate boot there. He looks a very tired man indeed, and not surprisingly. Of course, Leeds have attacked this Middlesbrough back four all the way through this first half so far. Strachan then with the corner this time for Leeds. Clips it into the near post. Ian Baird with the header. Sterling the header on. Hits Putney on the line. Middlesbrough are scrambling. They get the ball away. And Stuart Ripley got room to work on the left side, and that was a real let-off for the north-east side. Slips the challenge of Hendry and of Haddock and gets the ball to Comfort. Comfort, a little bit of room to work, but by now Leeds are regrouping. Wicklow's had to come across from his left-back position to cover. United have regrouped. Trevor Putney for Middlesbrough. Neat ball inside to Slaven, but that first touch lets him down. I suspect he was slightly off balance, and Haddock does the tidying up job. So once again it's United making the chances, but failing to convert them. Mickey Thomas. Wicklow does well, shields the ball and gets it back to Thomas, towards Hendry. But it's Putney coming away for Middlesbrough, resists the challenge of Ian Baird and spreads the ball wide to the left to Comfort. Comfort going at his man. Sterling does well. Strachan for Leeds. Looking for Hendry. Mowbray's the man in the way. The pace of the game beginning to pick up just a shade now as Middlesbrough settle to their game. Putney forward, looking for Davenport. And Haddock does the tidying up job at the back very neatly indeed. But this time Haddock can only direct his header into touch on that far side. Middlesbrough will have the throw. 15 minutes of the first half left. United still lead by a goal to nil. And Putney there finding that when David Batty's around, you don't have time to stand around and wait. Ian Baird turning that one back to Mervyn Day. And once again, the adventurous Day stepping forward. A fairly predictable long ball, which so far has been pretty much meat and drink for the Middlesbrough defenders. Pallister and Mowbray, two of the biggest in the game. Strachan forward for Leeds. Looks to find Hendry. Moen gets the header in. Batty a second chance. Turns the ball back inside. This time it's Proctor who comes away. To Pallister. United penning Middlesbrough back. Batty wins the clearance. And Pallister has to concede the throw and gets a knock into the bargain. And referee Barrett says that was an illegal challenge from David Batty, which leaves Pallister on the turf holding his head. And the England under-21 man's going to want some treatment. And Bernie Slavin once again attempting to direct verbal operations, pointing out to skipper Tony Mowbray who the offender was. I think that was fairly clear to everybody. Well, one man who might be sweating over Pallister's knock on the head is the Manchester United manager Alex Ferguson, who's tabled a bid of £1.9 million for the England under-21 international. And Strachan joins in to see if he can help. Well, despite all the modern aids that the physios carry in their bag nowadays, it looks as though it's the old magic sponge that's being put to good effect. And we're halfway there because Pallister now gets into the sitting position. And thankfully for Middlesbrough, the big central defender is okay to carry on. Free kick taken quickly. And it's that long kick that's putting the Leeds defenders under pressure. Davenport clashing there with Fairclough. Fairclough only a half clearance. And Sterling completes the clearance by turning the ball back to Mervyn Day. Haddock in space. And that's a good header from Pallister. And a fly kick from David Batty once again puts Pallister under pressure. Davison, the attempted half header. Batty once again in the action. And Mohan has to clear this time for Middlesbrough. United will certainly be looking to step up a gear in this last 10 minutes as we approach the half-time interval. And they'll be certainly looking to build on that one-goal lead. Hendry turns the ball inside with his head. Davison, Strachan. Whitlow for Leeds, the ball forward, looking to find Davison. He's still running. Good run too. Turns the ball in left-footed. And the deflection comes off Parkinson, and United have the corner. Good attacking play this from Leeds United. Pushing Middlesbrough back on the defensive at every opportunity. Strachan will take the corner on this near side. Once again it's near post. And this time it's Mowbray who wins the header. And referee Barrett saw some pushing there in the box. And he awards Middlesbrough the free kick. Well, Fairclough, not for the first time, clashing there with Davenport when the ball was in the air. It certainly seems to be troubling this Leeds central defensive partnership. And referee Barrett once again awards Middlesbrough the free kick. And skipper Mowbray will take it. Pushes it down the left side, looking to find Alan Comfort. But instead United come away with the ball, but not now. It's back into the danger area, but too long this time. Whitlow, room to work. Elects to pump the ball forward, looking to find Hendry. He does, and Hendry looked to take a knock in the back. Thomas fights hard. And Parkinson turns that one inside to Mowbray. This time it's Baird battling for Leeds, but Proctor does nicely for Middlesbrough to Parkinson. Haddock sends the ball straight down towards Davidson, and I suspect he's been caught offside. He has indeed, and Middlesbrough will once again have the free kick. Davidson being reminded he needs to be 10 yards away. Kevin Poole for Middlesbrough. Haddock there, wins the ball very cleanly. Parkinson back into the danger area. Sterland with time and room. And showing the kind of class that made him an England fullback. To Strachan. Neat chip forward from Strachan. And Davison, according to referee Barrett, there was climbing all over the back of Nicky Mohan. And once again, Middlesbrough will have the free kick. Haddock wins the ball well. Batty for Leeds. Had a little bit more time than perhaps he realised there. Mowbray beats Hendry in the air. Haddock flies in again. And Batty benefits there from hesitancy from Comfort. Goes clear on the right side. Nice ball down the line towards Davison. And was he fouled by Pallister? Yes, he was, says referee Barrett. This game livening up a little bit as we move into the last 7 or 8 minutes of the first half. 1 or 2 strong physical challenges now beginning to appear. Well, this seems to be the game plan at the moment, that Thomas will take the free kicks and corners on the right side and sweep them in left-footed, while Strachan takes them on the other side of the field. And this is a very long one, looking to find the head of Ian Baird. And it's Gary Pallister who has to head away for a corner under pressure on the edge of his own 6-yard box. Another corner for Leeds. Gordon Strachan. Will he play near post again? No, this time it's a long one, looking to find the head of Fairclough at the far post. In fact, Ian Baird was the man who came flying in behind Tony Mowbray. And once again, Middlesbrough concede the corner. All the pressure at the moment coming from United. They've still only got one goal to show for it. Nicky Thomas will take this one. That's a good header away from Pallister. Out as far as Hendry, and Hendry flashes in the volley as he did earlier in the half. Poole once again scrambling, and the ball whistling past the post and thundering into the wall there in front of the Kop. And that's what the crowd think about that one. Fairclough with a clean header this time for Leeds. And Mowbray wrestling John Hendry to the ground, and United will have the free kick to ironic cheers from the crowd. I reckon the free kick's going about 2-1 in Middlesbrough's favour at the moment, hence the reaction of the supporters. Batty and Haddock both over the ball. Batty elects to chip it forward, looking for Fairclough. He loses out to Pallister. Batty gets another bite at the cherry. And battles hard there, wins the ball from comfort. Back to Strachan. Strachan forward once again. This time towards Davison, this time towards Batty. And Batty and Proctor clash. Davison tries to turn the ball in. Very difficult angle. Had no ground at all to work with, and put the ball behind. United keeping the pressure on. Earlier, I believe I said that they were certainly worth that one-goal lead. I now reckon they ought to have doubled it. Haddock for Leeds, a good header. Strachan, the spinning ball on the far side, does well, turns it back to Sterling. And all the way back to Mervyn Day. Haddock the header forward. Pallister, Haddock. It's head tennis at the moment. Davison looking to get on the end of this one, but Mowbray tidies up. United certainly look better when they spread the ball wide and attack Middlesbrough down the flanks. The right back Parkinson is 21, the left back Mohan is 18, both inexperienced players. Haddock flying in for Leeds. Mowbray wins the loose ball, and Haddock this time concedes the free kick. Mowbray takes it. Once again looking to get that left side going. The header inside towards Slaven, and once again Slaven has a chance, a sight of goal, and once again he doesn't connect cleanly. Leeds breathe again, and Day completes the clearance. And yet another free kick to Middlesbrough, this time a push in the back on comfort by Mel Sterland. Mohan takes it. Haddock wins the header. Batty is robbed. But Putney can't keep the ball in play. Sterland with the throw for Leeds on that far side, halfway inside his own half. Elects to go down the line. Davison does well, inside to Batty, looking for Hendry. Back to Davison, a half chance, a shooting chance, and Davison rattles one in and it hits the crossbar. And no question about the fact that Poole was beaten on that occasion. That was only a half chance there for the man who bagged 17 goals for Leeds last season. He's already got 2 in the first 2 games, and he almost made it 3. What a rattling effort there from Bobby Davidson. Fairclough and Davenport clash once again. Mickey Thomas wins the loose ball for Leeds. Davison looks for Hendry, and even with his pace he can't get on the end of that through ball. Baird battling hard in midfield with Proctor, and Proctor with an unlikely overhead kick, and there was a loose boot going in there from Bernie Slaven as Haddock headed that ball clear, and United will this time get the free kick. Haddock back today. They're coming up towards half-time. Parkinson, the half-header. Batty, the little ball forward. Davidson, it was a bad height for Davidson. But Batty had to make a very quick decision. And once again, a chance goes begging. Fairclough and Day between them, looking to draw the Middlesbrough men forward. And Sterland also elects to play the ball back to his keeper. It's a good kick from Day. Switches the direction to Thomas. Thomas to Whitlow. Davison and Mowbray. Has he got the legs of him this time? Well, he has, I suspect, because I think Leeds will have another corner there. Or not, as the case may be. In fact, the referee and the linesman between them deciding that that ball had already crossed the line before Mowbray got his feet in a tangle. And that's the half-time whistle. Brings to an end the first 45 minutes of football at Ellen Road for this new season. That goal from Bobby Davison on 3 minutes separating the sides. United lead 1-0. So here come United for the second half. They almost completely dominated the first 45 minutes, but only had that goal from Bobby Davison to show for it. I can tell you that neither side has made a substitution during the interval, so that both teams will line up as they did in the first half. One or two last-minute instructions going out there. It's Middlesbrough, by the way, who'll start this second half attacking the top end of the ground. And we're underway. Davison immediately puts Parkinson under pressure, and Thomas benefits and comes away for United. A neat ball inside. A good one too. Davison. Pallister faces him. He tries to turn inside. There's a half chance going there for United, and it went begging. Davenport for Middlesbrough. Putney and Mohan playing 1-2, and Pallister steps in. Bernie Slaven looks to find Ripley, but a good interception there from Mike Whitlow for Leeds United, and goes on the outside of his man too. Whitlow in lots of space, he's got lots of support, and he pulls the cross too far behind. Trevor Putney completes that clearance for Middlesbrough. Well, there was another half chance there for United. Mickey Thomas. Haddock. Good header from Gary Pallister, and another. And Slavin, a little bit of room to work now for Borough. To Davenport. Holds off the challenge of Fairclough. Middlesbrough putting the passes together there, but Strachan the intercepting foot. Moen down the line, a good ball too. Davenport faced by Fairclough. Gets the long cross in towards that far post. Bernie Slavin's there. Mickey Thomas, well, he got there first, Thomas. And eventually has to concede the free kick. Suggesting in no uncertain terms to the referee that Bernie Slavin was pulling his shirt. Slavin, a man who's not stuck for a word himself, having one with Thomas. Looks like Trevor Putney's the man who'll take this free kick for Middlesbrough. Sends Ripley away. Borough then looking for the equaliser. Whitlow wins the header for Leeds, only as far as Ripley, the half clearance. Sterling completes it. Only goes as far as Parkinson, who puts Middlesbrough straight back on the attack. And Baird does an excellent job there. Robs Comfort comes away with the ball up this near side. And then misplaces his pass. Moen forward for Middlesbrough. The offside flag is up. Players, as they do the world over, always prepared to argue with the linesman about the offside decision. Mervyn Day will take the free kick for Leeds. Gives the signal. Or is he inquiring? Middlesbrough man too near the ball. Good header there from Mowbray. Only as far as Whitlow. And this time it's Pallister who turns the ball back. A neat little header to keeper Kevin Poole. Whitlow and Ripley clashing down that line, and Whitlow has to complete the clearance. He was trying desperately hard not to concede a throw and eventually had to put the ball over the line himself. Middlesbrough's throw. Parkinson will take it. Hard towards Davenport. And Batty tidies up for Leeds. Once again, a long clearance from Mervyn Day. Looks for Mickey Thomas, and the little Welshman does well. He wins that ball under challenge. But eventually it's Whitlow has to concede the throw. Once again, it's Parkinson down the line towards Ripley and Whitlow clashing once again. And the referee this time has given Middlesbrough the free kick. And the only thing he asks is that they take it from the right place. Parkinson, the 21-year-old. Chance to loft the long ball into the Leeds box. Finds the head of Pallister. Baird completes the clearance for Leeds. Strachan is slightly unlucky there. Putney wins out. Comfort the chance to cross. Middlesbrough the half chance. The ball loose. And it's flashed just wide of the post there from Mark Proctor. So Middlesbrough showing that whilst they may have been under pressure for much of the first half, they do have the ability to strike back very quickly indeed. Scored 4 goals last Saturday in their opening fixture against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Proctor got one of them, the man who just put that shot wide. Davenport got the other, and Bernie Slavin got 2. Pallister with the header. Proctor on the ball. Parkinson looks for time. Elected against playing the ball forward, and in fact turns it all the way back to Kevin Poole. Strachan for Leeds. Davison. The long leg of Moen robs him. Middlesbrough are certainly playing with a little more purpose in this second half. They've come out in the belief that they can grab the equaliser, and they're pushing forward. But not this time. The foul there by Mark Proctor on Ian Baird. Peter Haddock, the former Newcastle United defender, had a wretched time with injuries during his spell at Elland Road. Let's hope he can stay fit this season. The long ball forward. Ian Baird wins it, directs his header in the middle, a missed kick from Putney. Comfort doesn't do much better, and Moen has to complete the clearance alone. Haddock for Leeds, room to work inside his own half. Slightly miskicked that one, but nevertheless found Thomas. And Mowbray has to do the tidying up for Middlesbrough, pushing the ball all the way back to Poole. Ten minutes of the second half gone. It's still United 1, Middlesbrough 0. Whitlow stretching for that one. A little bit off balance when he finally made connection and concedes the throw. Slaven back to Parkinson. Parkinson back to Mowbray. Mowbray once again forward, finds Davenport. And Whitlow once again off balance as he completes the clearance, this time under challenge from Stuart Ripley. Ripley, room to get the cross, fails to make it. Good challenge there from Mickey Thomas. Once again, Trevor Putney, the man across to take the corner. Seems to be the mainspring behind most of Middlesbrough's set-piece moves. Nice corner too, chips it towards Pallister, but Mervyn Day steps between Pallister and Mowbray to pluck the ball out of the air and get United on the attack with a nice throw to Gordon Strachan. Well inside the Middlesbrough half. Strachan looks to find Hendry, and Hendry under challenge from Parkinson, and the little Scot goes tumbling to the turf. The linesman signals that United will have the free kick. And referee Barrett, is he reaching into his pocket? I thought he was originally. Once again, Davenport's got a little bit to say. Gary Parkinson steps forward and could well find himself going into the referee's notebook. Indeed, that's exactly what's happening. Parkinson, one has to be fair and say, hardly being a major offender during the first 45 minutes and hasn't committed too many sins during this opening spell of the second half, but nevertheless finds himself in the referee's notebook. Thomas and Strachan wait side by side to take the free kick. And still wait side by side. Strachan eventually pumps the ball in towards Haddock on that near post. And Mowbray has to come across. Haddock stays there. And Parkinson can't reach that one. United will have the throw. Strachan to Haddock. To Ian Baird. Baird needs that little bit of space, turns the ball back to Batty. The long chip forward, looking to find John Hendry, and Kevin Poole has to be very quickly off his line to gather that one. Middlesbrough looking to come forward. Comfort, under pressure from Sterling. The ex-Orient man does well. And may well have got himself a free kick, and has. Sterling no doubt was being turned there by the little man. Referee wants to have another chat. Once again with Peter Davenport. Nicky Moen, just 18 years old, Moen will take the free kick. It's a long ball pumped forward. Haddock rises first, only as far as Ripley. A fly kick. Was Davenport offside? He was. I don't think there's much question about that one. I think Davenport's feelings there were perhaps more frustration than disagreement. I think he is right to point out, as he is doing, that Mervyn Day in fact had stepped forward an extra 5 yards with the ball in his hand. The free kick will have to be taken from where the offence occurred. Good header from Pallister. Rose above everybody. Mel Sterling down the line towards Strachan. A little unfortunate there, that ball coming to Strachan at a difficult height and hitting him, in fact, on his back and going off for a throw. Another hard challenge coming in there. Mickey Mohan this time, the Middlesbrough man who was feeling the full weight of the challenge. The referee has a brief word with Bobby Davison. And Middlesbrough will restart with a free kick. Deep into the United half. Haddock rises again. This time he was being fouled by Stuart Ripley. Had a good game, Peter Haddock, so far at the heart of this Leeds United defence. And dare I say it, has suffered little by comparison to his international colleague Chris Fairclough. Mervyn Day once again for United. Prodigious leap by Ian Baird. But Hendry turning the defender Pallister, making a back for him, and referee Barrett having none of it. The game becoming a little bit scrappy at the moment. Lots of free kicks interrupting the flow of play. Poole for Borough. This time Haddock slightly off balance when he went for the header. And Sterling completes the tidying up work for Leeds United. Hendry's offside. Pallister for Middlesbrough. Haddock for Leeds. Baird the flying header. Strachan. Mel Sterling. Pallister, nice work for Middlesbrough. Fairclough in for Leeds. Under feet were high there, but Mickey Thomas comes out of the challenge. Middlesbrough win the ball. The crowd beginning to get behind United now. That little extra push from the fans might just turn this one-goal lead into a two-goal lead. Yet another free kick interrupting the flow of play. Pallister for Borough. Looks to find Ripley, instead it's Fairclough for Leeds. As far as Parkinson, Ripley does get the ball now. Stuart Ripley noted for his pace and footwork, gets the left foot shot. Day had it covered, it flashes past the near post. We've seen very little of the pace and footwork of Ripley tonight. An exciting player. No sign yet that either side intends to make a substitution as we come up towards the hour of the game. Both the 11 starters still on the field. Good header from Mowbray. Whitlow with the throw. And that ball was out of play, although Sterling disagrees. Took it neatly too on his chest. Batty gets a foot in there for Leeds, pumps the ball forward. Pallister under pressure. Looked as though he was going to knock that one back. In fact, eventually gives it away. Strachan for Leeds on the edge of the box. Got Batty outside him. Can he turn that ball across? He can. But only as far as the feet of the Middlesbrough skipper Tony Mowbray on the edge of the 6-yard box. and wonders if Batty might have been better having a dip. Mickey Thomas for Leeds. The crowd right behind them now. Thomas floats the ball long towards Mel Sterland, doesn't find him. The ball instead breaks back to Gordon Strachan. Mickey Thomas, faced by Mohan. The youngster deals very effectively with the experienced player. Batty for Leeds. Mohan again. Bernie Slaven, good ball that one from Slaven, and Davenport gets the wrong side of the defender. Looking to find room, and David Batty does well. Batty covers, and the chance has gone. Trevor Putney making space on this near touchline by slipping Strachan. Does well too, Putney. Ball back to Comfort. Comfort the cross. Day's off his line. Day has to punch this time under pressure from Ripley. And Leeds can breathe again as Bobby Davison comes away. Knocks the ball forward. A good one it is too for John Hendry. Hendry a running chance, a shooting chance. And Hendry just doesn't quite get hold of that shooting chance. Full marks to Pallister for getting back and almost getting goal side. Hendry having to clip his shot initially. And the ball just going wide of the post. But the referee must have seen a deflection because he's awarded Leeds the corner. Some delay while Gordon Strachan gets himself across there to take it. Certainly in no rush. Strachan with the corner. It's in towards the near post. Pallister wins the header. Davison was the man just behind him. Sterland and Fairclough also up. So is Haddock. Andy and Baird. Leeds pushing all the big guns forward. Haddock on the near post. Baird, Davidson, Sterling standing around the penalty spot. Once again it's Strachan with the corner. This time he knocks it long. This time I suspect he was trying to find Sterland. The header back in from Hendry. And the youngster Mohan flicks the ball clear as far as Slaven and then completes the clearance with a long ball up towards Stuart Ripley, but too long for him. So once again it's United continuing to exert the pressure, and once again it's Middlesbrough continuing to survive. (1-0) the scoreline as we come up to almost 20 minutes of the second half gone. Strachan loses out in the aerial challenge. Fairclough will certainly have the legs of Bernie Slaven in that situation. And once again Leeds going all the way back to Nathan Day. A chance now to come out of defence. Mickey Thomas. Baird to Whitlow. Good header from Davison, did well to keep the ball in play. Mickey Thomas down the line, he beat his man there and then was fouled by Putney. In the meantime there's a Middlesbrough player on the turf. And the referee suggesting that everyone ought to just calm down a little. Having a strong word with Trevor Putney, the referee. The official attendance just passed to me, 25,004. But as I said earlier, we do understand that many people who wanted to gain admission to this match tonight have in fact been locked out. It's a familiar story that's beginning to emerge all around the country, with the season not yet a week old. The new capacity, by the way, at Elland Road, 31,004. 15,000 of those are seated and 16,004 are standing. But under the new regulations, there are certain portions of the ground where you have to be a member in order to gain admittance. Parkinson, the man who, having received treatment, can resume. Still no sign of a substitution by either side. Remember, United have Vinnie Jones and Carl Schutt on the bench. And Strachan takes the free kick, lofts it in towards the near post, towards Davison. The ball comes out, it's loose. Sterling tries his luck. Batty with the half header can only find Slaven on this near side. And Slaven, cool as you like, flicks the ball back with 3 Leeds men buzzing round him to goalkeeper Kevin Poole. The push from Batty on Slaven. Middlesbrough's free kick. Fairclough across for Leeds. Davenport battling away there, along with Mill Sterland, and Davenport loses out. Good header from Moen. Only as far as Sterling. Nice, neat footwork there from Gordon Strachan. Had his ankles taken for his troubles. Sterling was looking to just knock that ball short inside to Strachan, who certainly wasn't prepared to take it. Batty is. Back to Sterling. Opts for the long ball towards Baird. Baird pushing forward a wee bit more in this second half. But mustn't neglect, of course, his midfield duties. Certainly Leeds have won the midfield area tonight, no question about that so far. Parkinson with the throw. And Whitlow does well. And Batty under challenge there, has to fly kick the ball away, and Mowbray wins the header. Davenport for Middlesbrough. Out to Comfort. For a moment almost had room to work before Batty closed him down. Putney, the ball inside. Mickey Thomas on the break for Leeds. Towards the halfway line. Neat ball to Gordon Strachan. Strachan the outside of the foot to Whitlow. Whitlow certainly got room to work, and United are moving forward now very purposefully. John Hendry on the left side. Turns inside. Cross come shot. Not sure whether he'd quite made his mind up. And we see the evidence as the ball flies over the crossbar. That was a promising build-up from United. Good header from Whitlow, only as far as Parkinson. And Haddock moves across to cover. Mowbray forward. Batty under pressure. Shows nice footwork. Completes the clearance by looking to find Davidson. Mowbray wins the header. Batty once again. Strachan. United move forward yet again. Hendry looks for space. Strachan round the first man. Round the second man, but unfortunately in the act of which loses his balance and the ball runs away from him. Slaven the misdirected pass, United the throw. A Mel Sterland long throw coming up here from this near touch line. That takes it short. Strachan back to Sterling. Sterling the chance to cross. It's not a good one. It does, however, find John Hendry. A shooting chance for Thomas, perhaps. Middlesbrough closing down very quickly indeed. Sterling with the drive. And flashes it just wide of the post. And I think, in fairness to keeper Kevin Poole, who suggested that he wasn't in the right place on more than one occasion this evening, I suspect he probably was then and had that one covered. Well, there you can see Vinnie Jones warming up and Carl Schutt. I wonder if manager Howard Wilkinson is about to make a substitution. Jones missed the opening day of the league season at Newcastle after sustaining that ankle injury in training. Carl Schutt was on the bench at St James Park. Well, we're about to get back underway now. Leeds physio Alan Sutton leaves the field after administering treatment, and Kevin Poole will restart the game. Once again the long ball, Ripley rises but misses it, Haddock heads forward. David. And the long ball forward, looking there for Alan Comfort, but Sterling gets there first for Leeds. And Leeds will have that throw, that one coming off the legs of Mark Proctor. Baird finds Strachan. Little room to work, but he turns away from three men skillfully. Spreads the ball wide left. Nice play by the skipper. Mickey Thomas. Still United pressing forward. Batty in space. Sterling on the overlap. And a determined challenge by Nicky Mohan wins him that ball. John Hendry for Leeds. Goes round one man, goes round two. The deflected clearance, a half chance for Strachan. Middlesbrough get the ball away. Sterling turns it across. And very calm, cool, collected play there by 21-year-old Gary Parkinson. Ripley for Middlesbrough. To Slaven. To Parkinson. And good work again by Peter Haddock. Batty for Leeds. Looks for Hendry. Nice control on the chest. Only two Leeds men in front of Hendry. He'll have to turn the ball sideways or indeed back. Batty. Thomas. And Thomas unable to find Hendry on this near side of the field, and Middlesbrough will once again have the throw. Putney down the line. A determined challenge by Batty. He wins the ball, but once again can do no more than concede a throw. Putney for Butter to Comfort. Still just a single goal separating the sides. Nice ball from Mowbray. Looks to get Ripley moving on the far side. Pallister forward. Whitlow the header. And once again the ball out of play, this time on the far side of the field, put there by Stuart Ripley, and Whitlow will restart for United with the throw. Push in the back from Baird. And the Leeds man, needless to say, looked disappointed to concede the free kick. Dangerous position this for Middlesbrough if Parkinson can hoist the ball in long, and he does. Day, a miss punch as far as Comfort, and Comfort's equalised in off the bar. Middlesbrough are level. Just 15 minutes left, and the Borough have grabbed the equaliser, and Mervyn Day knows exactly why. The Leeds keeper had to come very early indeed for that ball, missed his punch, and could only find the former Leyton Orient man who just very nicely popped the ball into the net off the underside of the crossbar. It's one apiece and 15 minutes left. And I've no doubt United will now be thinking about one or two of those missed chances earlier in the game. They certainly must press forward now for a second goal. Mickey Thomas to Hendry. Was he fouled? Yes, he was, says the linesman. And after starting by conceding all 3 points at Newcastle, where many people thought Leeds were the better team, certainly for 75 minutes, they will definitely want to start their home programme with a win tonight. Just taking a look at last season, Chelsea won the championship with 51 points at home. Palace, who also went up, had 51 points at home. And Manchester City had 44 points at home. United managed to glean just 42 points from their home games. More are needed. Strachan with the free kick. Parkinson wins the header. Hendry the half chance, turns the ball back in. Strachan on the far side, a rare header for the little man. Davidson the overhead. Took a deflection, United should have the corner. Didn't take a deflection and they won't. The officials disagree. So we're now inside the final 15 minutes of the game, and United, after dominating it for so long, converting just one chance, and that one in the 3rd minute by Bobby Davison, now find themselves in a position where they may well be going to drop 2 home points. They're going to have to battle hard. Whitlow with the header. Haddock for Leeds. Good ball to Davison, whose first touch lets him down. Parkinson nips in. Mowbray for Middlesbrough. Whitlow for Leeds. Mowbray for Middlesbrough. The ball backwards and forwards at the moment. It's crying out for someone just to put the foot on the ball and slow the game down. Sterling for Leeds on the overlap. A nice change of pace. Finds the space he wanted on that right side. Turns inside. Strachan. Davison unfortunately couldn't turn that header to any good effect. Nicky Thomas. Room to work. Slips his man nicely. Good cross too. Towards Hendry. The back header. Davison almost completes the overhead kick under pressure from Pallister. Putney completes the clearance. Middlesbrough breathe again, but Leeds roar back onto the attack. Fairclough to Strachan. The chance to cross, a good one, knocked away by Pallister on the near post, only as far as Batty. And this time it's Mark Proctor who very unceremoniously hoops the ball into the west stand. Leeds turning up the pace. Sterling. The cross towards Davison, towards Fairclough, who'd stayed up on the attack. Hooks the ball round his man, but Ripley gets it away for Middlesbrough. Now the crowd are responding. They're getting behind United. Haddock. Chance to start the attack again. Nice header from Hendry, looking to find Fairclough, who'd just moved the other side of the defender. Middlesbrough's defensive work looking very, very scrappy when United put the pressure on. Sterling to Haddock. Nice bit of work off his chest there by Davison. Now Middlesbrough have a chance to settle things. Comfort. Finds Ripley on the far side. The United players are herring back into defensive positions. Ripley, a nice looking cross there towards Bernie Slavin. Day anticipated and collects the ball very cleanly. Looks round to check with the linesman and confirms that in fact Slavin was offside. Once again United pressing forward, as indeed they must. Comfort for Borough. And again offside breaks down the Middlesbrough move. And again we look towards the bench, and again we wonder, will manager Howard Wilkinson take the opportunity to introduce either or both of his substitutes? He's got Vinnie Jones down there. He's got Carl Shutt down there, a proven goal scorer. 10 minutes to go as Sterling takes the free kick. Once again it's the Middlesbrough heads that rise and get that ball away. Comfort completes the clearance. Davenport does nicely too, shows lots of experience there as he slides that ball wide to Ripley. Bernie Slavin turns the ball in with his left foot. Strachan is caught off balance but manages to get the header in. Comfort holds him off, does nicely too. Trevor Putney, good challenge from Mickey Thomas. Putney didn't like it. Day gets Leeds on the move again. To Gordon Strachan. To Davison. Came nicely off the defender and then was fouled by Mowbray. The little men like Davison, bit of a nightmare for the big lads like Mowbray. Davison got the pace, and United about to make a substitution. Yes, they are indeed. The man going off is Mickey Thomas. 35 years old, the oldest man in the United team, and he'll be replaced by Carl Shutt. So the ex-Sheffield Wednesday and Bristol City man joins the United attack and goes straight into an attacking position. Sterland looks to find Baird on the far side. A good header from Pallister. Haddock for Leeds. It's all Leeds at the moment. Does well to regain his balance, Haddock. Whitlow. Mervyn Day, halfway inside his own half, knocks the ball forward towards Davison. Two Middlesbrough men clash together there. One of them's Mowbray. And Comfort does well, under lots of pressure there from Gordon Strachan to get that ball clear. And it looks as though we move into the last 8 or 9 minutes of the game that survival is now the Middlesbrough policy. They will certainly settle for a point. United want all three. It's ones apiece at the moment. And Comfort this time concedes the corner. Still no sign of the people's hero Vinnie Jones joining the fray. Very difficult time for managers. Decisions, decisions, decisions. United have the corner. Keeper starts to come and then goes back again. Pallister gets the header away. Hendry the overhead. Mowbray the second header. Back to Strachan. Oh, a clever little cross in there towards Bobby Davidson, and the ball agonisingly going just over the crossbar. Despite the fact that Middlesbrough have got all the big men in there at the back, Bobby Davidson managing to get his head to that ball. Still one apiece. Fairclough for Leeds. The winning header, though, only concedes a throw. Dangerous times these for United. If they push forward too much looking for the winner, they might well find themselves in a similar position to that which overtook them at Newcastle on Saturday. There they were chasing an equaliser and found themselves spread-eagled as the Magpies added 2 late goals. Ian Baird, the first foot to that ball, concedes the corner. Trevor Putney goes across to take it. Gary Pallister makes his way into the box. Here comes the cross. It's headed towards Pallister, but Ripley wins it. A fairly tame header. The direction was right, there was no power. Mervyn Day urging his troops forward. Carl Shutt gets his first touch. Sterland on the overlap on the right side does well to regain his balance and get that ball. Pallister comes across and dumps him unceremoniously over the touchline. Sterland, a long throw expert, plays it short to Strachan. Strachan gets it back. Sterland, the chance to cross. The ball deflected. Well, Carl Shutt did well there. He got inside his man, but could only deflect the ball over the dead ball line, and Middlesbrough will breathe again. Tussle there between Fairclough and Slaven. The referee elects to decide that Slaven was backing onto his man. United get the free kick. The long ball trying to find Carl Shutt. Pallister completes the clearance. And for the first time for a while, Haddock's beaten in the air, but Leeds get the benefit as Whitlow hoists the ball forward. Pallister rises. Putney on to Comfort. Still it's United exerting the pressure. Still they look for the winner. Batty, Strachan. Back to Batty, room to cross. Gets the half chance in. Davison rises well, back to Fairclough. It's very tight in there. Sterland. Far post, Ian Baird. Gets the header and directs it wide. Keeper Kevin Poole takes his time. He's one man who'll feel well satisfied if Middlesbrough come out of this game with a point tonight. Whitlow for United. Parkinson and Hendry. Nice touch from Shutt. Unfortunately, Hendry can't control the ball, and Middlesbrough will have the throw. As the pace hots up, sometimes the control just goes a little. Good atmosphere for this game tonight. Ripley down the far touchline. Whitlow does well, matches him stride for stride. And are we about to see a second substitution? We are indeed. It's Ian Baird, the man coming off. Done excellent work in the new for him role for Leeds United in midfield and supported the attack whenever possible. And here comes the people's hero, Vinnie Jones. Straight into the action, and this should certainly liven up the last couple of minutes of this game, and the crowd will undoubtedly respond. Middlesbrough in the meantime stay on the attack. But a good job there being done by Whitlow on Stuart Ripley. So, Jones on. The first look for the United fans. One has to wonder if he's exactly 100% fit, but he's in there. Doesn't get a first touch when he might have done. Clash down the line, but Mowbray comes away with the ball for Middlesbrough. Stuart Ripley, room to work. Mowbray the header away. United still pressing forward. Hendry to Strachan. Jones is in support on the inside. Strachan tries a speculative effort, but at this stage of the game is often born out of tiredness. Sterling to Strachan. Jumps out of the challenge there from Trevor Putney and gets a nice return ball. Strachan the chance to cross. It's over to the far post. The half header from Davidson. Couldn't direct it. And he had support too. Still one apiece. We're moving into the closing stages of the game. The crowd right behind United now. Whitlow watches that one run out of play. Forward, they're shouting in the crowd. They're looking for the winner. Mervyn Day. Too long for Davison. Vinnie Jones gets a touch, knocks the ball forward. Proctor does well under pressure. Jones in again. Well, normally we see Jones in with both feet. That time he was in with both hands. And has to concede the free kick. Middlesbrough in no rush whatsoever. They're coming very, very close to full time in this match. United desperate for a victory in front of their own fans first time out. Parkinson with the free kick. Whitlow wins the header. Oh, nice play. The cross comes in and Chris Fairclough does well. Decided he'd have to kill that ball before attempting to clear it. And did exactly that. Vinnie Jones at the moment slotted in on the left side. Ripley for Borough, nice overhead, could be danger for United. Strachan, he and Sterling both caught off balance there, and Strachan completes a half clearance, the ball off Comfort. Sterling room to work. Batty and Sterling. Sterling the long ball forward. Davison battling hard. Mowbray gets that one away. Putney completes the clearance into the Leeds half. Strachan battling back for United. And Batty. Whitlow to Vinnie Jones. What can he do? Pushes the ball forward. The back pass comes in towards Kevin Poole, and would you believe he's missed it? A most extraordinary incident in the dying moments of the game, and no wonder the Middlesbrough boys are down. Quite extraordinary. Fullback Gary Parkinson under no pressure, turning the ball back towards his goalkeeper, and it looked as though the ball may have taken a slight deflection. Whatever, it bounced over the head and the outstretched arms of Poole and into the net, and you can almost certainly say that United will now win this match by 2-1. One or two of the fans becoming a little exuberant on this near side. They want to celebrate far too early. The game in the meantime back underway, and now it's all over. United in front of 25,004 people win by 2-1.
now, thanks.